Hey guys, Omar here with another knife talk discussion on collecting. I've done this video before, but I don't think I really did it very well. So I'm going to try again with another version of the video on collecting and how people collect. This is my collection of user knives. As you guys know, I have a Kershaw Discontinued collection. I'm going over those one by one. But these are actually the knives that I use every day. And I actually carry them in my pocket, so I actually have a different feeling with these knives than with the discontinued knives, because I never carry those. Those are only safe queens. But there's actually... there's good and bad in the way that you collect, which is what this video is about. I have a very anal way of collecting. I'm not saying that that's a fault of mine, but it's just one of the ODC things that I do, or OCD things that I do. When it comes to collecting, I have an obsessive compulsive disorder. And I highly recommend that you do not adapt that. But let's talk about collecting for a little bit. Some people, when they collect their knives, maybe only have just one category that they like to have their knives set as a collection by, if you know what I mean. Others maybe have two. Mine has at least three, and I'll get into that in a second. And what that does is, when you over-categorize a collection, it can limit you buying knives, which is good. But the bad is, you go online and you know you're a knife freak and you see a really cool knife and you gotta have it. But then you say, but it doesn't fit in my collection. How do I explain it in my collection? It's kind of a little stupid thing. But when you over-categorize collecting, it does a couple of things. It's good that to over-categorize, and it's not. I'll explain why. When you over-categorize your knife collection, it does a couple of things. It limits your knife buying, but at the same time, it's good because you can really enjoy appreciating just looking at the knives when they're in the drawer, knowing that they're an actual collection of knives. And when people ask you, about your knives, you have more to talk about when they see it as a collection, as opposed to it just being carried in your pocket. So the knife actually has two meanings. When it's in your pocket, it means something to you. You use it every day. You're attached to it. And then when you put it back in the drawer with the other knives, it's kind of like the knife is back with its original family. So let me explain what I'm talking about by over-categorizing. And I hope I get a lot of comments on this particular video, because I want you guys to really put your comments in here. It's kind of important to me, because I want to find out if any of you guys who are knife collectors are doing this. So let's go ahead and take a look at my little collection. If you notice there's a knife missing here, I sent it off to Kershaw. The knife that's in here is the ZT 0456 Black Wash knife. It fits right in the center over here in my drawer. And I sent that off. So let's take a look at my collection and why am I having this video, or why am I talking about my knives in this way. If you look in front of you, you see 5 knives. Let's imagine that there's actually 6, all right, which is the ZT 0456. I should have put a picture of that right here. But I'm going to get into these knives very quickly. And like I said, I'm going to do a review on all these. I haven't done it yet. But basically, let's just look at my knives as a collection, because that's what this video is about. So if you look at my collection, I've got three knives here that are all Spyderco. Okay, supposedly I have 3 knives here that are ZT. First thing that you notice about my knife collection, check it out, and this is what I mean by over-categorizing, okay? I've got a small knife, I've got a medium-sized knife, and I got a large knife. Take a look at this. I got a small knife, I got a medium-sized knife right here supposedly, and then I got a nice large knife. So that's one category of this collection. The other category of this collection, here's what I really love about this collection. This is why I don't want to add another knife to it, or I'm having difficulty adding another knife to it. The 6 knives that I own have 6 different steels on them. 6 different steels, right? This knife here is S30V steel. This is the Spyderco Chubby. Okay, this knife here is the Spyderco Mantra. That's CPM M4. See that? This one is not a super steel either. This is the, let me move this up a little bit, give a little bit more. This one is the Spyderco Swish Bowie, and this one is my favorite knife of the entire collection. Spyderco Swish Bowie, this is CTS XHP. Here we have the ZT 0900. That knife is S35VN, steel. And this one is, let's move that down a little bit. This one is the LMAX blade, ZT 801 Blackwash. So you can see 6 different knives, 6 different steels. What are the chances that ZT will have another steel knife, different steel knife, that would go like right here on the side? Very little. I don't have a shot at it. You know, ZT doesn't have very many knives with different steels on them. These are the 3 knives that I picked to fit in this collection, and now it's kind of like these are, you know, now I don't know what to do. Should I start a new collection of knives? Maybe do a carbon fiber collection of the knives? Maybe just get a bunch of knives that I like? I mean, you know, I don't know. One last thing I wanted to mention about my collection. If you notice, all these knives are titanium. I don't have any carbon fiber in these knives. These are all straight titanium knives, so that's another part of the collection. And yet another category that I noticed with this knife, I don't know if you guys, this knife collection, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's no color in this. This is all a monochrome collection of knives. So, I mean, the categories on this are just endless. And the way this collection sits with the ZT 0456 Blackwash, it's a perfect collection. I really don't want to break it up. You know, the only knife that I would actually add to this collection, if I actually get it, would be a Sebenza. You know, maybe put it right up here. Make that the 7th and special knife, even though that's S35BN, and that's the only steel that Chris Reed puts out. Yeah, and this is already S35. It won't matter to me because it's you know, it's a special knife, so it would fit in the collection, and it's an all titanium knife as well. So, you know, you put that right up above here somewhere in my collection. So that's what I'm saying, is that I'm a collecting freak. And not just with the knives, but with the way I collect. So I do envy those other YouTubers out there, like Keith Kevin Ken. I don't know if you guys seen that guy. That guy's like my collecting hero. He's got like over 400 knives. And even though he doesn't think about it, his knives are like subcategorized. I mean, if there's one series of knives, Keith Kevin Ken will get all of them. I mean, like the Delicas, that guy's got every Delica in the world. He's collected all of them, and you know, he just does that, and that's the way he collects. And most of us, that when we go on YouTube, we see other people's collections, we're always jealous of what they do and how they've done it, because they have that and I don't have that, or we don't have that. Makes us hungrier and more hungrier for this hobby. Because these knives and the way we collect it, it defines us as knife people, and how we like our knives. Some of you guys like fixed blades or whatever. What I'm saying is that your collection fits to your personality. Whatever you like, whatever you enjoy, that's why we share. So that's my video on collecting knives and the way I collect. I want to hear your comments. Please, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I love to hear your comments and questions on this particular video. If you liked it, if you have any comments, questions, I really want to hear about it. I want to hear about your collections. How do you guys collect? You know, I would love to hear how you guys collect. Maybe let me know how you guys fare, or if you guys do any specifics with your collecting, or do you just see a knife, grab it, and it becomes part of a collection? I want to hear about it. You know, because if you don't over-categorize, or if you don't have a particular category in your collection, what happens is, after a while, the knife goes in a drawer, you forget all about it, and then what happens, and that's another discussion, is If you forget about a knife and you barely even used it, guess what? Now you can go sell the knife off on eBay or on Blade Forums, take that cash and buy another knife. You know, it's a never-ending hobby for all of us, you know, with the things that we can do with knives. Some of the knives we're incredibly attached to, like I am with Spyderco Swish Bowie. So, I want to hear your comments and questions on collecting. How do you collect? How do you guys collect? How do you feel about your collection when it comes to collecting? Do you think I overemphasize? You think, hey, Omar's a little bit nuts with his collecting? But this is the way I do it, and I want to see the way you guys do it. So please leave your comments and questions below. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel. I am doing my best to try to get better at this. And I've been thinking about how I want to promote my channel. My channel will be strictly for the beginning collector. Beginning to medium collector, because some of you guys are, you know, beyond beginning collecting. I'm also going to do another video at another time on how I got started collecting and whether you guys might find that useful or not. But in any case, leave your comments and questions below. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe. Again, this is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, with another Knife Talk discussion video. And I really hope I hear from you. I don't have very many comments on my videos at this time. Right now, I want to give a quick shout out to some amazing friends, knife friends that I've got. I want to give a shout out to Lucas, my friend Lucas, who's actually been with me through my entire knife addiction problem. I also want to thank the Knife Beater, who is the sole promoter of my channel at this time, really giving me encouraging support. I want to thank Blades We Love as well. And all the guys at iKnife Collector, Jay and Ellis. You guys have been a real inspiration to me in continuing my knife collection. You guys have been there in the beginning, the last 5 years that I've been collecting to get to this point. So, please leave your comments and questions below. Again, my name is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy. I want to hear your comments and questions. And enjoy. Happy knife hunting, everybody. Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, over and out.